It's the CalebDMTG Show.
I think this bug deck is sweet too. I'd seen other people playing Uro in Delver, and Rug Delver, Bug Delver, and stuff. And I was thinking the Green Sun Zenith might work. I have tried playing Green Sun in Delver before. I think I even top 8'd an SCG Invitational with a couple of Green Sun Zeniths in my deck, but it was pretty incorrect at that point. But it's a lot better here. Now that we're actually ramping to something, huh? Also not a bad little toolbox. Any changes from last night? The only real change I made was adding that, I guess we keep this. The downside to Dried Arbor, right? Yeah, the only real change that I made from last week is I added Force a Digger in the place of the Caracas in the sideboard. Maybe the loss to Mono Red. That Mono Red prison deck, maybe then yeah, that was enough to change it for me. Can update Stream Decker here real quick. Yes, basically we're playing the core of the deck is the fairly normal Delver stuff, right? 4 Delver, 4 Wasteland, 4 Force of Will, 4 Brainstorm, etc. But then we also have this grindy Uro game plan. And then a few random like green hate bears like go from the sideboard. Arbor in the hand, throw it back. Why? You want a mulligan? I mean, if you mulligan and you have this exact same hand without the Dried Arbor, hand's great, right? And it's not like the Dried Arbor isn't a card, you know? We have cards like Brainstorm that could put it back. Make use of it. I don't like Wastelanding City of Traders. I've never liked Wastelanding City of Traders. Sometimes it's correct. It might be correct here. I'm kind of thinking that, like, whatever they play, we can, like, force it and then untap Wasteland. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that one's worth countering. I think this is that Voltaic key deck that we played against yesterday. I'm gonna Wasteland. It's possible we're trading Wasteland for like what is essentially a Lotus Petal, but with our draw being Daze, seems a lot more correct. Glad you enjoyed the Legacy Pure Gosu. I've been enjoying playing it. Yesterday our stream got cut off a little short at the end, so I felt unsatisfied. We have 2 lines here. We can run out a Trop and then be representing the Hardcast Days or like Abrupt Decay. Or we play the Dried Arbor and have like one more thing to attack with next turn. Could matter. Could matter with the clock. Hit him down to 14 here. I think if we played out next turn, it still takes the extra couple of turns off the clock though. I think next turn it's still fine. Real good chance we end up abrupt decaying the monolith if they're sitting on like a bunch of voltaic key effects. Yeah, so now we have 4 damage and they're at 11, so 4 times 3. We have a 3-turn clock now. Whereas it would be a 4-turn clock without the Dried Arbor. You love your 3D printer, you can't just think of good things to print. Have you thought about printing a throne of gold? Have you thought about printing a $1 million bill in 3D? Print yourself a parachute. Help you off this wreck. They know about the days, and they're still jamming Thought Knot. Probably trying to set up some other juicy card. Print a Taco Bell inside a KFC, inside a Pizza Hut. I love how you think. It's the perfect printing. You do not print sex toys? Don't tell me how to live my life. Whatever they're casting here. Yeah, I was gonna say, it has to answer a Delver. We unfortunately do not have a blue source to pair with this force. Or blue card, rather. We did lose to Doomsday and Death and Taxes. We had some... our Doomsday opponent had some pretty, like, nutty openers. Like turn 2 kill through turn 1 resolving Doomsday through a Force of Will. It's important to decay here because that forces them to use the Ballista, and then the Ballista's not in play to block Dried Arbor. If the Dried Arbor hits them, then they can't tap Ancient Tomb anymore. So it's not an abrupt decay that feels good, but it is an abrupt decay that is good, I think. Hey, Goblin Waltz, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Congratulations to RM Cody528, to Turtle Power MTG, to Sock Monkey, to Thugnificent, and to Yukito Dex. Congratulations to you folks. Where do I get my soundtrack? Well, today we've just been listening to Marvin. This electric jazz group has a ton of awesome albums. That's Marbin. They gave me permission to listen to their music on stream while I play Magic the Gathering. And that's what it is. It's me, like, pinging various artists, getting express permission. Sometimes pinging labels instead, depending on who owns the music, right? I used to have playlists that were mostly full of viewer song requests. And I've been slowly going through those to the artists one by one and sending out emails and stuff, which is pretty time consuming. But very worth it. I like music a lot. It's a big part of my life. I would like my job a lot less if I was not listening to tunes. So I'm glad some folks enjoy it too. I probably want that one, huh? They're playing Thran Dynamos and what? You missed the Hodge requests? Yeah, right? I should still go back through and complete the Hodge request playlist. I got it to like 60 tracks, but I think that's only like a fifth or something like that. A fifth or a fourth of the Hodge requests. I can't remember Seven Deadly Sins. I'm not sure. Some folks are large enough that they're still hard to get a hold of, even if they do own their own music. So I like that Abrupt Decay is an answer to Chalice and various other things. I kind of like Thoughtseize, but maybe it's not good on the draw. You can also potentially cut back on Daze. Kind of like Daze, even if we are on the draw, and even if they have all those fast mana things. They still combine well with the Wastelands, and that game, for example, and they had a whole lot of turns did land drops, and the Daze was still good. There was no lost revenue, Banatoli not being able to do song requests. A lot of the folks that donated for song requests have continued to donate to the stream. The song requests were just like a reward for people that were already donating, letting them have some control, you know? But the donation levels have been roughly the same. I want to keep this Goyf. I guess that means I'm doing that. What's up, DC? Well, safe travels. Leyline of the Void. Do they think I'm playing, like... I guess we have some Uros in here. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I wonder if they have Helm. I really want to let that resolve. Nice, good luck with your appointment, DC. Well, I hope this doesn't turn out too terribly. Nice full wagon. Sister Deborah does not own her own music, highest volume. I think I looked into her label. Do I have any advice for your interview? Yeah, don't forget your pants. Oh, drink plenty of water. Get some good rest. Tonight when you lay down to go to bed, just go right to sleep. Don't think about like how hard it might be to get to sleep and how you like desperately need to get rest before your big interview tomorrow. Just go right to sleep. Don't even think about how tricky it can be to get to sleep sometimes. Just do it. Yeah, that would be a huge error. Holding up days wouldn't be the worst. There's even an argument for casting the Ponder to try to flip the Delver sooner. I think Delver will flip naturally anyway.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Treskies, thanks for the 52 months. Tresky says, thanks for your interest in your open position. Now what would you say is my greatest weakness? That's a really good question, I'm glad you asked. I think my greatest weakness is that I'm just so fucking good looking that it can be a distraction for the other employees. We've had this come up at my other jobs, and in order to prevent any kind of workplace distraction like that, I highly recommend you just enforce like a blinders policy in the workplace. We're already wearing masks, right? So it's not that hard to just like wear one more thing. Can even be part of the same get-up somehow. I don't know how you do it, but that's just what I recommend. Also, hey, my eyes are up here, pervert. I'm gonna sue you. Also, did I get the job? Well, that's quite good. I like that, Jersey. That's good. My weakness is that I'm very open and honest. That doesn't sound like a weakness. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's good. Good follow-up. Nice. Can make this go for fucking 3-4. No need to spend any Phyrexian mana, right, when they have a Trinisphere out. The Dismember is going to cost 3, whether you pay 4 life or not. Yeah, we played the Goyf the turn that they played the Mana Lithium. Well, opponent has reached the top end of their deck, mana-wise, which is pretty bad for us. Because we have a 3-4 and a 3-2, and they're like... They're over there with Eldrazi making amounts of mana. If they get Bridge here, we basically need to top deck Abrupt Decay. And then we can hit Bridge, clear Karn, get them down to 8. Hey, our Pi 444401, thanks for the $5. Oh, we know that we have a Brainstorm. Let's Ponder. Actually, no, we're getting locked out. Yeah, I'm just scooping. I says, speaking of interviews, I just got a job offer today. Here's something to say thanks to the entertainment. Absolutely. And congrats on the job offer. That's sweet. On the play, Thoughtseize becomes a lot better again. I think I'm gonna cut Ooze. I don't think Ooze is gonna work out. I think we can cut some number of Uro too, since they're playing Leyline. I don't want to cut all my Uros, but like going down to 1 or 2 seems good. Yeah. Whew. Just scratching my feet, don't mind me. Here on stream in front of everybody. Can we cut Excavator? I don't think so. I think Excavator Wasteland's like Wasteland's your best card in the matchup, and Excavator is more Wastelands, so I don't know why you would want to cut it, right? Should you teach high school math or English? So obviously you should do like what you want to do, what you're more passionate about. But speaking as someone who's like really into reading and was really passionate about reading all throughout public school, I don't know. I had a lot of teachers yell at me for reading. It was not often an acceptable practice in school for some reason. I would like finish my work and just be like sitting there doing nothing, so I'd like pull out a fantasy book, you know? Hey, what are you doing? Just put your head down. But the English classes, I feel like people's desire to actually read and learn and that sort of thing gets like kind of stamped out of them in a public school setting. So it seems really frustrating. It seems fucking awful. If I'm just giving my opinion. I think I would hate it. I'm an English major. I don't think it would take me much to like be able to go to a high school and teach, you know, get certified, but God, if you really have to like flip a coin between teaching high school math and teaching high school English, math seems a lot more rewarding to me, but I've never taught fucking either, so this is my random ass opinion. You could do both. Yeah, do both and then come back to us and let us know which is more rewarding. I think I'm actually going to fetch Bayou here. I think there's a chance I want to Hex Drinker and Green Sun next turn. On the other hand, what if I want to Green Sun for Oath? Oh man,
Oh,
that's
shit, what up?
Sexamophone. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to take the Grim Monolith, huh? Slow him down a bit. Hey, Crazy Gnome, thanks for the 32 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I'm gonna need to draw some more things in the near future. Blue card for this year, Force of Will. Some Wastelands for their stuff. So green sending for Oath here isn't crazy, but I don't know what it does for me, right? Based on what they have in hand. Like, next turn, they can just play Golos, and then Ugin the turn after. I kind of just want to, like, level up this fucking Hex Drinker and smack them for 4. Green Sun for Goyf here wouldn't have been crazy either. Well, the Hex Drinker leveled up is not impossible for them to deal with, because they have an Ugin in hand. They have Eugene handy. Opponent is indeed on 12 post, you guessed it. A little bit worried about the Blast Zone answering Hex Drinker too. Also a bit of an issue. Oh no, they copied City of Traders. They copied City of Traders instead of Cloud Post. That is certainly not what they intended to do. Yeah, I noticed it after chat did. That's so brutal. They tapped Cloud Post there, and I was like, that doesn't seem like enough mana. What's going on? Jeez. Yeah, definitely not something that they would, that you could do in paper, right? But they were just trying to, like, tap their City of Traders in response to the Vesiva triggering it. But it was asking what land do you want a Vesiva copy, is what happened. Pretty easy mistake to make. We're gonna let Chalice resolve. I don't think it matters much here. This Trinisphere has made things so weird. We're playing Cloud Post, interesting. I was kind of wondering if they played Blast Zone this turn. have to think I'm holding up mana for something, right? Got some interesting decisions to make. I think because they have a Blast Zone in hand, I think we're supposed to Wasteland a Cloud Post, and then just like smack them down to 2. And then next turn we Green Sun for the Wasteland Recursion. But like, we could play Wasteland and hold up Force of Will. Well, that's not crazy to me. Just in case they have another really good one. I think green setting for Goyf would be pretty bad. The issue with like playing the Wasteland and not Wastelanding them to hold up Force of Will is if they just like play something that doesn't give a shit about counter magic, right? Like some Eldrazi nonsense. This knocks them down to 4 usable mana. Because the Ancient Tomb is also locked. So they have to do this to kill the Hexdrinker. It's not like they could just like play another Ugin, right? And now we're not only representing lethal next turn, but we also get to rebuy our best card against them. Hell yeah, Sage. Thanks, Chimera. Yeah, I think the best thing about Wasteland being legal is that the 12 post decks like aren't ever like the decks to beat. I think the game works out a little bit better for them if they well, certainly if they like pick the right thing with Vespa. But the turn that they played Ugin, if they just like played the Blast Zone, I would have been able to lock them out of the Ancient Tomb. Would have done enough damage. And they probably would have had a better time of it. Drawing the land is awkward, but I do want this Delver to be set up to flip. That could be nice. The other line is you draw the Ponder here, and then you draw the Delver, and you play the Delver, and you crack the fetch. And then just cast the damn Ponder. Probably better, huh? So you don't draw the fucking land. Let's attack before we ponder. See if they do anything. Give us some information, maybe. So far, I would guess that they're playing that new Miracles list, but I don't actually know that. This is the sort of situation where Brainstorm would be so much better. That's fine, right? All right. I think that'll run out of sword splashes eventually, huh? You're impressed that Uro made the cut in this deck? People have been playing Uro in Rug Delver and in Bug Delver without Green Sun Zenith. It has like a sort of Dreadhorde Arcanist effect on the game, where every turn it like beats it and draws you cards and stuff. This is more expensive, right? I don't hate playing out the Scavenging Ooze, just in case they have Snapcaster nonsense. I don't hate playing out the Hex Drinker and like max leveling it either. They're letting that Force of Will resolve. Maybe they don't have a counter. Recurring terminus, sure. Apparently my activation was an error. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to that one, I guess. Imagine Delver flipping. I mean, Delver flipped earlier. We got some hits in with the other Delver. Kind of regretting not running out the Bayou. I think it made sense to sandbag it in case we drew. In case we drew a what's it called?
Oh shit, what up?
A brainstorm to put it back, but now that I'm here. If we just ran out Hex Drinker and leveled it 3 times to make a 4/4, they wouldn't be able to like top deck a swords to hit it, but they don't have a ton of swords left anyway. Sometimes they only even run 3. Who knows? Who knows if they've got the full 4? But even then, it's only 2 more. And then they would just Jace bounce it, right? They would just Jace bounce the Hex Drinker. It wouldn't actually do it for me. This way we have a much better chance of clearing this Jace. I think Green Sun is our best draw. Probably for Leovold. Crow's kind of obnoxious here, huh? Kind of real obnoxious. Losing the ooze is unfortunate now, now that we are finding ourselves in an Uro battle. And I think I actually run this Verdant out, just in case we get to untap with the Delver of Secrets. Good chance we don't. Good chance they're just terminusing. But if we do, we might want to use the Verdant as a scry. Clearing face would be pretty bad here when we know they're bringing back Uro. A hard one to race straight up. Yeah, don't hate the Prophetic Prism. So we kill Uro, they bring it back. Is that the plan? Kind of a shit plan. Better than them attacking. Is it? If you leave the Hexdrinker back, it just blocks. And they get a card when they recur it too, so I'm not actually sure that this is better. It's better if I like draw another Abrupt Decay, I guess. Because then we get to kill them very slowly. Okay, can I rip with Loden? So right now, if the Hexdrinker attacks, for example, we hit them down to 5, and then they smack in, gain 3, and they go up to 8. Just a little obnoxious. I guess the benefit of hitting with Hexdrinker is then they have less life for Sylvan Library, but I don't think they're going to get aggressive with Sylvan Library here anyway. Sure. The odds of the opponent not having anything at all Paranoid TV is about scrum diddly. Do you see what their board is right now? Their board is all of their lands. All of their lands are already in play, and they're untapping with the Sylvan Library. Very, very difficult for the Blind Delver flip plan to actually work there. Borderline impossible. Just the most hopeful thing you could think of. So we hit them for 9, then they go down to, what, 4? I guess I still don't quite like it. They attack up to 7. I wish I knew what was all in their deck. Right now they're just trying to find a Terminus to get rid of my Hexdrinker, and then they can just like bring back another Uro. Just deck them. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I almost like serving now. Now that they're back up to 19. I want to attack with the team because I want to eat their Uro if they attack with it. I want to force them to replay it. Weirdly enough, I think it's closer this turn than back when they were at a lower life total. I think the Force of Will in hand helps a little bit. Oh yeah, if they had a Sanctuary, this game, if they had another Sanctuary, they would have done something else. This game would have played out a lot differently, Interesting. Green Sun's cool here, but I think I want to hold up this Force. Now, the odds of this Force of Will resolving are pretty small. Hornet's had a few times. Had a little bit, huh? We've had a little bit over there. Find a counter to protect it. Still correct to cast it. Interesting, they're not bringing back Uro this turn. I wonder if they are worried about decking. Or maybe they just want to hold up a hardcast Force. Fair enough. Yeah, if they're playing the Days, right? If they're playing Days Undoing, then it makes sense that they've got both Narset and Hullbreacher. I think a lot of times they play like a 1-on-1 and split because they're better in some matchups than others. Force pitching another Hullbreacher, sure. They have 3 Hullbreach effects. I wonder if they have multiple Days Undoings. Who's is in our graveyard, friends? Or I'm sorry, no, the Ooze got put into our into the bottom of Terminus. Yeah, fair enough. I was planning on grabbing Leovold, but the card didn't resolve anyway. When we looked at our deck, if I'd seen Scooz, I might have changed my mind. Played out Misty, and then we'd have the double activation. They 9 me here down to 16. We draw an Abrupt Decay for Uro. Oh no, we're super dead. Just think about like our odds of decking them, right? Definitely want Abrupt Decays, but I don't know if 4 is the right number. I think 3 could be okay. Maybe that's wrong. You're not just hitting Uro, right? To like maybe eat it with the Goyf. You're also hitting some pretty important ones. Narset, Hull Breacher. Maybe we do want 4 Decay. Daze bad. Daze is, I don't know. So, I mean, you still have, like, the Delver Daze Wasteland draws, even in this matchup. It is an awkward one to cut on the play. We could go to 3 days. How much do I like Veil of Summer? We don't actually have to play it, but it is nice to be able to hit their counters. I guess I like... Actually, do we like Veil of Summer? They're probably bringing in Rebs against me, and Veil doesn't really hit that. It's like literally just countering forces. Yeah, Ooze seems good. I don't know if we want Ley Lines too, but I don't think so. Is Ley Line not good enough? Probably not. What would you cut? Do I ever cut Forest? Not against fucking Days Undoing combo. Two different lines here. We could just turn one Delver. Or we could turn one, get Dried Arbor, turn two Hull Breacher. The nice thing about going turn one Delver is then you save the Green Sun Zenith for like a gassy card instead of getting Dried Arbor. Let me get Dried Arbor anyway. What happened to him to Turok and Bug Delver? This deck, there's just like not much space. It's easier to fit Thoughtseize around your other plays. Sort of Riptide Sage. Him is still good. Veil of Summer was like everywhere for a bit, but it's not nearly as it's not everywhere anymore. The Esper Mentor deck is just doing like him snap him things, and that still feels really good in the fair matchups. Never take the Flusterstorm, huh? And then I think we play the Scavenging Ooze. And just have, like, some mediocre beats going. I was tempted to take the Euro with the Thoughtseize. Something to use would have something to eat immediately. But I thought Flusterstorm was the scariest card. Like, if they Terminus me here, I want to be able to Force Will it, right? I don't have to just lose instead.
Oh shit, what up?
Shit, what up? Hey, JC Foxbox, thanks for the sub. I think they're going to attempt to make a 2-2, and we'll just, like, kill that with Decay. Hullbreach is doing a ton of work here, yeah. And now they have this turn. Oh, to game 3 we go. Cool. Pretty happy with my decision to get the Dried Arbor on 1, huh? Turn 2 Hullbreacher did a ton of work there. Gobs of work. So he saw Flusterstorm. That's a card that could make days good. Or Veil of Summer, I'm sorry. Veil of Summer good. Maybe I do want some number of Veil. I'm trying to think about what their answers to Leyline could be. It seems hard for them to win. You know what I mean? If we have a Leyline down. It also seems hard to find space for the Leylines. And then I want to play a Veil of Summer, but I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what I should be cutting. Force of Vigor could answer Shark Typhoon. If we play Veil, then we kind of have to cut a non-blue card, I think. And I think we're at our minimum for Abrupt Decay. We can rack 61. You got Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize is really good. Lets you like sculpt your hand, sculpt your plays and stuff. Pick their hand apart. Thoughtseize is probably better than Veil. Shave Lane on the draw. We could do that. We could go like cut a Wasteland. Cut our daisies, right? Cut Tarmogoyf? Yeah, that's an option. Valid option for sure. Alright, now let's see 0 other ley lines for the rest of this game. And we'll be good to go. There's a line where you upkeep Brainstorm to flip. I don't like it very much because I think they're gonna rev me here. Oh, maybe not. Don't do this at home, kids. Get this hero rolling. Oh no. Leyline has a downside. Unfortunate. They just have a second. They do. Fair enough. Not being able to Thoughtseize here is awkward, just in case they have like another carpet. Yeah, forcible in the carpet would have worked out better. Kind of tempting to just fucking Thoughtseize, but it's like all you're doing this turn. I guess they've already burned 2 swords. Wait, they could have veiled this. That's so weird. Why wouldn't you veil? Why wouldn't you Veil of Summer? Are we supposed to take the Veil? We definitely don't take the Uro with a ley line down. So it's like the Prophetic Prism or the Veil of Summer. I think we take the Veil. They don't want to draw Terminus, so if they have Terminus on top, yeah, that's valid. But they have to know that it's there, right? Can't remember what cantrip they jammed. This isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. We just have to decide if Thoughtseize or Forcible is better. Our hand is Uro. And that's all we know, right? Just Uro. I want a green sun for Leopold here. I think Forcible is better. Oh, we know that they have a Terminus in hand too. That's true. I think Leopold's better than Hexdrinker. But you're right, we could Hexdrinker and Thoughtseize them this turn. The cool thing about Leopold is if they target it with a removal spell, we draw a card. Could be a blue card to pitch to the forest to protect it. Playing the Uro here is tempting, but we have Hardcast Force, which is certainly valuable. Hell of a match, huh? There's the Veil. Yeah, we took that other one, but it looks like they have multiple post-board. Maybe this can find me an Abrupt Decay. Because that would be awesome. Play this Misty or not? I think we hold it. Still holding. Actually, if Fluster Storm's like a spell Pierce here, right? We should play the land. With no other spells. Also, we can fetch Dried Arbor at the end of turn. Could be real. Nice. So if Uro was my only threat here, I would let their Uro resolve and save the Force of Will. But because the Misty can get Dried Arbor, I think it's not my Exiled, right? It must still be in the deck. I was like stuck here now. Yeah. It seemed like Leyline did work that game. Better player than the opponent. I don't think I have a good record against Anzid. Lifetime. I think he is up on me, so I'm not gonna put too much stock in that. Clean my desktop. Oh, you have no idea, Nick. You have no idea. I've got 3 monitors. We'll just put it that way. Every once in a while I clean it, and then like a week later it's all full again. So, and then I don't know where anything is. Same reason you don't shower, right? Why would you? It'll just be dirty tomorrow. And in the COVID times, like, you don't want to leave your house anyway. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that you're gross. It's free. It's a free roll. How much clock did Anurag have at the end? More than me. More than me, that's for sure. And he had an active Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library usually brings a lot of clock. But I was also streaming. That eats a little bit too. 3 side by side by the Boosh. I've got the I've got a 4K monitor here, and then 2 1080s. Interesting. I think I want to Dismember, because if the Dismember resolves, then I want to Wasteland. If the Dismember doesn't resolve, that's fine. We just untap and Abrupt Decay. Oh no, they're gonna fucking stifle me? How to ban Delver with Stifle? That's what's happening? Alright. Well, if any of y'all were wondering what hell looked like, it's very similar to this. I almost played a Wasteland here, in case they had a Wasteland for me, then we don't, like, lose our important land. The issue with that is then they could, you know, daze or Dismember or whatever. I'm gonna daze that. We also want to be able to play this fucking Abrupt Decay at some point. Some year. That requires running out the Trop. What's up, Force of Will? Where you been? I like where the opponent's at over there. I thought about throwing a Reclaimer in here. Someone in chat suggested it before we started the league today. What do you feel about that one? Kinda don't like it. Because it shrinks our Goyf, right? It makes it so we can't interact in combat. I can attack any land, right? Yeah. Crop rotation on a stick over there. Stabilizing? What's stabilizing if we fucking draw some lands here, right? If we end up replicate the Reclaimer or like fire off Uro. The Delver's about to flip too. Yeah, it's gonna flip at some point. Oh, off swords. Okay. Okay. Dying with a few abrupt decays in hand feels pretty bad against Delver.
Shit, what up?
Flush seems great. Push seems great. Sylvan Library and Hull Breacher are both tempting, but might not be great. Not sure about Veil. Hey, Dr. Cheese! Thanks for the sub, thanks for 32 months. Is it in there just for Wastelands? I mean, they had Dread Arbor too. But I don't know. I don't know. They could have like a bog or something. We also don't know how many Reclaimers they have. I think they're doing something similar to what I'm doing with like the Green Sun Zenith package. That's what the Dried Arbor implies, right? That they are playing Green Suns. You like Excavator? Excavator's pretty derfy. We can play it. We win the old Wasteland battle. We could just jam this. We could just jam this. We could shave Force of Will for like Breacher and Sylvan Library. I don't know if I like that though. I think I'm just gonna jam this. Those cards are mana intensive. We have a lot of mana intensive cards already. A lot of people will shade Forces in the Delver Mirror because they can get kind of grindy, but being able to make sure that your key spell resolves and theirs does not is also pretty important. Excavator won us a game earlier. Pretty handily. It wasn't in the Delver Mirror, but... I kinda want to put the Green Sun back instead of the Excavator. Just because that's like one more spell to flip these Delvers. I'm not going to, but I kind of want to. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what they're doing. I guess they are Bant Delver. They're Bant colors. Makes the Noble look a lot better. Waste away, friend. Dismember would have been a lot better than Fatal Push, huh? Maybe I should just have a third Dismember in the board. It seems like so many Dismembers. But the fact that you can play it off of like your Wastelands or your Tropical Islands or whatever, it's really nice sometimes. Uro resolves. Is Uro gonna be good enough? I don't think so. Is Sneak and Show good again? I think so, yeah. I lost to it a lot the other day. Playing decks that I thought were like kind of good against Sneak and Show. Tap back in, we have no mana. We have some mana, we got a Dried Arbor here. For the time being. So they need to flip this Delver and get Uro back. And they need me to not get a black source for this Fatal Push, or a blue card for Force of Will. So the first step is correct. The first step is good for them. Brainstorm helps the Delver flip. Oh, but they don't have the land for the Euros. So the Brainstorm, they're just firing off. If they can find a Swords for one of my Delvers, that'll also do it for them. That'll also help them stabilize. Come on, deck. Come on, deck, what the fuck? Well, that'll help, huh? Or that'll do something. Do we force this, or do we force Uro? Oh, we gotta force this. We literally won't have any threats in play when this resolves and they trade, huh? That'll do her. Well met, opponent. Yeah, when you have fewer lands in the Wasteland Mirror, you are not advantaged. We did have a really good chance, right? We got him to 1 pile of Delvers and Dazes on the play. Is a pretty good draw for any matchup. Certainly good in the Delver Mirror, too. Just needed a black source for that Fatal Push a few turns earlier. Would have been nice. Would have been pretty good. Should they've sorted on their turn? The issue with sorting on their turn is that people play with Force Negation. Forcing on my upkeep would have been fine. Or Swordsing, rather. You don't watch Legacy often? Really? It's a fun format. I've been having fun anyway. I will say, if you took my deck list and the opponent's deck list and laid them out and asked me which I thought was favored, I would probably say the version with Stifle, right? Stifle's pretty good in the Delver Mirror. It not only hits the opponent's mana base, helps your LD plan, it also protects your own. Sometimes you have a draw that's weak to Wasteland. Instead of losing to it, you just get to beat it. If they swords on my upkeep, then I don't attack and don't lose my other Delver to the block. Well, that doesn't matter. If they just have the swords that turn, it doesn't matter whether I attack or not. Because they're bringing Uro back on their turn. So that was like my last turn to push through lethal. And then the Delvers just face off, right? It doesn't matter whether I attack and make the trade or don't attack. It's not a thing. We're not playing the Delver here because there's a chance they're on like Show and Tell, and I might want a blue card for this Force Negation, is my thought. Hard to tell too much from just like snow-covered island ponder. Drew Black Source, push the Delver and kill them. If I drew Black Source and pushed the Delver and attack, they would go from 4 to 1. And then they would attack me back with their Uro and gain another 3 life and go back up to 4. And our Delver would never be able to... You see how Uro works with the life gain? How that might be good against Delver. The Brainstorm had found them the 4th land they needed for the Uro to come back. So it really was our last turn to try and kill them. Another Delver Mirror, huh? It's either another Delver Mirror or our opponent is playing Doomsday. I'm not sure which is more likely. Oh shit. Basic Island and Basic Mountain, so they could be blue-red Delver. What did Hexdrinker replace in the stack? Replace? The Hexdrinkers were in here when I built the deck originally. They did not replace anything. They've been solid for me, though. People have played Hexdrinker on and off in, like, Rug Delver for years. Or, like, ever since it came out, right? Some people like it, some people don't. As, like, a 1 or 2 of. This version, I'm playing Green Sun Zenith, so having a 1-drop that isn't, like, trash with the Delver game plan is really nice. I would not sideboard a card like Hexdrinker, if that's your question. So I'm pretty sure we're playing a Delver Mirror here of sorts. It's not like Delver's bad in the Delver Mirror, but I pitched it because I think it's worse than Uro. Uro's real nice for grinding folks down. I could be super wrong as to what the opponent's about. We haven't actually seen anything, right? in terms of win cons. Some bolts. Just some bolts and some dazes. True Name would be pretty brutal for us, but we could take some hits before we get a row down. What we really want is them to just, like, play a very abrupt decayable threat and pass. That's not what they're doing. No lands, no cantrips to go find more lands. Yeah, I was having the same thought for Old Milkman. They already burned a few dazes, so maybe this has a chance of resolving. We could have just drawn and see if we could get a land and then abrupt decay. Well, that line's a lot worse if you draw like Ponder, right? This is the worst timeline. This is gonna be like the second game of the Delver Mirror where I lose with like just a pile of abrupt decays in hand. With one land. Because that happened to us earlier against our Bant opponent. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, geez, this one. Force of Will this one. Yeah. Alright, I'm back to being sad. Why do the tokens say trample? This is a visual bug. They don't actually have trample. But it gets those visual glitches sometimes. Oh, they're playing, yeah, Forager. The graveyard started disappearing. I was like, oh, that fucking card. We're gonna land with that, huh? Lane Ponder here. A little better. Can I just get some nice combo and control decks? Some nice combo decks to pick apart and control decks to grind through. Uro should give us an edge into the Delver Mirrors, but you do need the 3 mana to cast the damn thing. And that's where we've been having a rough time. Is it always this miserable? What, Wasteland mirrors? Wasteland mirrors are always this miserable, yeah. Unless you're winning them. This is like kind of what Wasteland does, right? Is it creates some non-games. Makes it hard for people to resolve their spells. It definitely has its pluses in the format. It definitely has its pros. It's not all cons. Sometimes Delver mirrors can get pretty intricate with your decisions mattering, really deep and stuff. We haven't been having those games though. Yeah, I wonder if Excavator is really where I want to be. I like the Sylvan Library, especially on the play. The issue with Excavators, I don't think they're going to give me many Wasteland targets. So it's really just like rebuying my fetches and the lands that they Wasteland. Which is still useful, but I want to bring in Plague Engineer. Not just for the Young Pyromancer, but in case they've got like true names. There's only so many fucking shitty 3-drops you can run, right? Like these cards. What do I not like? I got a card or two here. I'll just play the 1 Engineer. I'll just be an out. Correct, Noble Helium. Yeah, they're never gonna ban Wasteland. It's like Brainstorm, right? Where like even if banning the card would give you a better format with like better gameplay. And I'm not like 100% about that. I think if you ban Wasteland, you end up with a format that's a lot more similar to Modern. The whole Days Archetype deck becomes a lot worse. Still playable for sure. I mean, people play Days and fucking Doomsday sometimes. I'm actually not going to set up this Delver. I'm just going to draw the Abrupt Decay and shuffle this shit away. Should we let that resolve? We lose the Dried Arbor. Who knows, maybe I'll want a Green Sun for that later. Just letting the Thought Scour resolve would be kind of funny. And then we could use the Fetch as like a Scry with Delver. Potentially correct, huh? I'm not really sure what you're trying to say, CFS. It's fairly normal for Delver decks to not run basics. It is not a bizarre thing that I'm doing here. Some crazy thing. I'm also not the only Delver player running Uros right now. Like I said, they are good in the Delver mirror, assuming that you can play one. You're seeing like a few niche games, like you're seeing one way that a Delver mirror can play out, and drawing too strong of conclusions, I think, is what's happening there. Snare's a sweet one. Haven't seen that one in a minute. It's not actually very good against me. Because we only have the one Tarmogoyf. We've got like literally one Tarmogoyf and one Scavenging Ooze, and then all of our other 2-drops are Abrupt Decays. It could counter a Green Sun on 1, but that's not a large part of what my deck is doing. I guess we brought in Sylvan Library, huh? Yeah, right, Dunster? We're actually playing more than that. We're actually playing more, more lanes than usual. We're playing like 20 here. One of them is, of course, Dryad Arbor for Green Sun. It's got a Fast Forger.
Oh shit, what up?
Fair enough. Hey, Triflin, thanks for gifting a sub to Grungy Kitten 42. Congrats, Grungy Kitten. Congrats, Dilber Guy. Better in some versions than others, for sure.
Oh shit, what up?
My issue with playing a basic, like a basic island in here, is that, like, if you fetch a basic island to ponder on turn 1 or run out of Delver, then you're not Abrupt Decaying on 2, right? Or Abrupt Decay Leable deck. I think I'm gonna pay full for this Dismember. In case they have Pierce or something. Yeah, that was a great brainstorm. Tremendous. Brainstorm here. Kind of feel like we don't. I'm not sure if we run out the Engineer. Kind of like it, kind of hate it. That's not always necessarily true, Alec Cortez. That's like one factor in to whether Brainstorm or not, like whether or not you're looking for something. But casting Brainstorm like gives you velocity, right? It helps you churn through your deck. Finding like an Uro would be good here. Also, if you think that you're going to be using your mana, like if we thought we were going to untap and slam this Plague Engineer and then lose access to this Misty Rainforest as a shuffle effect, the Brainstorm could be quite nice. So there's a lot of different things you want to be thinking about. Do you want to shuffle stuff away? Do you want to look for something, which is the thing that you pointed out? And there are some cards that would be nice to find here. Sylvan Library, Uro, that sort of deal. But there's other stuff too, there's other factors. Hey Kazuo, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. Yeah, there's a few issues with jamming the Plague Engineer. One of them is that we do lose this fetch that I was talking about. Another issue is if you name human and then they play a true name, then you're in kind of a rough spot. and we're playing into days, so there's a few issues for sure. I think overall I should play it. Pyromancer is like a human wizard, right? Human shaman, alright. I almost wonder if I should be cutting Abrupt Decays. I'm starting to doubt whether or not they're actually playing Delvers. God, Forger getting back Submerge here. Yeah, I want to cut that fucking Fatal Push and play another Dismember. I do not want to play Eliminate now. The Liliana's thing, because it's good against Dark Depths too.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey Tactical Ace, thanks for gifting a sub to Delver Guy. Congrats, Delver Guy. Yeah, they seemed like a Tritium deck, didn't they? So this is pretty brutal. They submerge, might flip Delver, and then get back like a Ponder, while hitting us down to 6. We draw that Delver, they smack us down to 3. Or no, they just kill us, right? Yeah, we're just dead. You think our insect has to chill? There's no anything. They've got to submerge. They submerge our insect. It doesn't matter whether the insect chills or doesn't chill. And we're just dead. Yeah. I tried for the cheese. I didn't think it was gonna work. Opponent's been playing well. They were gonna fall for that. Submerge just makes us dead though, right? Like, if the Delver's on top, then the other we know that the other Delver's not flipping. These two can't attack in. They attack, hit us down to 6. We'd redraw Delver, and they 6 us. Dead's dead. No need to draw it out. Hit our own Delver with the Abrupt Decay. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's a line. Our Delver had to flip. It did, yeah. Close stuff. Yeah, both of the Delver mirrors, we like lost a game to just not having lands, and then we lost another game that was just like super close. The Delver mirrors are like the most satisfying when like both players lose to like the Wasteland shenanigans, and then you get to like a really good game 3. Those are solid, or like if you just like don't have the Wasteland shenanigans games, where you have that be like fairly even. We did have a couple close ones there, at least. At least get like one close one in each match. You thought it was a Tilt Wasteland? I was hoping it would look like a Tilt Wasteland to the opponent, but No, I was trying to turn off Submerge. And your eye was playing Miracles tonight, Dunster. Cool. You think Oko would make this format better? I don't think so. Legacy has an actual metagame now. Legacy has not had a metagame for a bit. Just like a sludge of Oko variants. People can play Reanimator now, that's not embarrassing. I like this track too. Yeah, right, Eric Virgo? Yeah. So hopefully, like, those games get split, and then you have the good middle game. Sometimes Stifle Mirrors come down to, like, who's more patient. Sometimes. If both players are patient, though, then it's kind of just draw dependent. This wouldn't be a bad spot to upkeep Brainstorm to make sure Delver flips. We know we're not going to play a Shuffle, though, even if we hit one off the Brainstorm. You love Stifle Mirrors? One of my favorite... Stifle used to be somewhat controversial in Delver, and in Rug specifically, back in the day. Before there was, like, a hammer-down stock list. And I remember I was sitting down to play a Rug Mirror. And my opponent, it was, I can't remember, I think it was early in day 2. And me and my opponent had sat next to each other before, and we both knew that the other person was playing Rug Delver. We knew it was a mirror match. But they had not seen me cast Stifle, like we hadn't been paying that close of attention to each other's matches. And they were joking about how bad Stifle was, and that's like why we were crushing, and I just like went along with it. And then game 1, I just stifled his fetch and like watched the color drain from his face. it was a really good feeling. I think we let this Burning Wish resolve. I think that's fine. Hopefully I don't regret that. Just making my hand better against Cabal Therapy with that Brainstorm. But I still want to have access to counters in case they do go for something. Don't want to get got. Opponent's trying to make some birds over there. I respect it.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, and Nookie, thanks for the resub. Thanks for the 15 months. You think the Stormer is good? Nice. I agree. I think this whole band's great. Well, them on too good about this game. Oh, I have an issue with your question, Turtle Power. Turtle Power says, do you think Cephalid Breakfast is playable again in Legacy? I have never thought that Cephalid Breakfast was playable in Legacy. I know it's Javier's deck, and he enjoys playing it. But I think he would win more Legacy matches if he played literally anything else. Is this awkward because you're playing a creature combo that's weak to the usual like removal and stuff, and then you're also weak to graveyard hate? It's difficult to reconcile that. So our opponent just got Delvered. What the fuck were they doing? My brain's all full of Cephalid Breakfast now. It's hard for me to remember. Is this a leyline matchup? I don't know. I don't remember what my opponent's playing. Oh, the Phoenix deck. Sure. I don't think so. I don't think it's a leyline matchup. I guess it, like, stops that bird plan entirely, but we want this shit. The issue with the ley lines is if they just, like, don't care, right? If they're just doing the Doomsday plan. Sometimes they got a mixture, too. Sometimes they have both. Their plan B is Doomsday. Yeah, people are right. Both can slow down Doomsday. But it's not actually amazing against them. I am going to play some ley lines. Like a second or two to cut things. Well, let's see if that'll went through. Does their deck transform? It can. It certainly can. You think I botched it? I don't know. With a hand this great. Yeah, seize those thoughts. Probably should have shaved an arrow. I'm gonna take the Infernal Tutor, but I don't think it's crazy to take Dark Ritual here either. probably should have taken the Dark Ritual. It's not like we're facing Ednaws, right? Their Infernal Tutors are a little weaker. The birds. Did I have ley lines in? Hey, sick combos into the 420 bits. You want to do a beard request instead of a saw request? Where I shave my beard into the chosen shape. I don't know if I'd be able to offer that one super long. Normal and healthy for me. So now that they've gotten me with the birds, they're probably going to cut them, right? So we might as well cut the ley lines. Nah, it's whatever. We mull this, right? I feel like you mull this. If we had like a Summer Veil or a Flusterstorm to protect the counters, I'd be more into it. I'm actually gonna bin the Wasteland. Then we can lead on Thoughtseize. Next turn have Veil. Maybe I should just hold Veil here.
Oh shit, what up?
Holy shit! Armory gifting 10 gift subs. Congratulations to Big State Breakfast, to Hilms, to LazyMan32, to Steel Moves, to Brock Lobster, to Fictional Holiday, to Kung Fu Flip, to DJ Thunderdome, to Mr. Rip, and to Electric Feel. Appreciate that, Armory. And congratulations, folks. Yeah, if they're willing to 5, I guess we just lead on the damn Thoughtseize, huh?
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Maybe I was wrong.
Oh shit, what up?
Maybe holding out Veil was just better.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
It's not the best Wasteland ever, but it does make our days look better. Oh, you couldn't see the opponent's hand? Okay, sure. I popped it out. Yeah, so if I'd held up Veil of Summer, we would have like gotten their Thoughtseize and cantripped and stuff. Would have been great. Come on, Delver. I mean, a blue card for the Force Negation isn't terrible. It's not dead, right? Alright, no, we no longer know what their hand is anymore. The hamburger crushing a T-Rex. Yeah, that one was sweet. Just some like random gif I found. I'm gonna need some water soon. I think this is the last match of this league. So after this, after this game or match or what have you. I think it's game 3. After this one, I'm gonna take a break. Go get some water, hydrate the old system, make sure I don't fucking die. Looks like the opponent's got a tough brainstorm here. A real tough one. Was it worth dazing? Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. They might not even want to shuffle, who knows? As tempting as casting Uro is, I think holding up Veil of Summer is better. Just a little better. Have I ever tried pitching Vengevine to survival? Oh man, that sounds pretty messed up. So you just like a single green, get a 4/3 haste. Unkillable. That doesn't sound bad. I think we got him right where we want him, folks. Yeah, Rite of Flame's fine. I know about Flusterstorm. They probably have some other plan. Or they're just getting the Fluster out of my hand. Hell of a groovy backdrop for these solos, huh? Getting the ooze down means that we don't have to worry about Buried Alive anymore. Like, we can just let that shit resolve. Eat 2 of the 3 birds, kill them with the ooze. Force negation on that one's not crazy. I think they can empty the Warrens, though. I don't think it's large enough to threaten us. Just gonna let it resolve. Storm count's 3. If they played 3 more things, they'd be making 14 tokens. And we would like play Uro and go up to 10. Even counter one of the empty Warrens. Yeah, I think we just let this resolve. There's a real risk to like driving up their storm count. And I don't think this beats us. I think this would beat us if we didn't have Uro handy, but we do, so whatever, right? Whatever the fuck. Do we need this fetch? I feel like we kind of do, huh? And then the next question is, do we attack with this Delver? I guess we don't, because the Ponders go to the graveyard. Do we attack with the Delver? You attack with the Delver, they go down to 5. They hit you back. They hit you for 11, down to 9. Then you hit them down to 2, and gain 3 life. I guess we attack. Why am I not eating Rite of Flames? Because I'm holding a mana. I'm holding a mana for my stuff. Yeah, and they have to lead at least one Goblin back to not die to the ooze. That's a good point, too. Green, green, blue, blue. The Elves is very much still a deck. Will we have time to play a full Elf League in 2 hours, is the question. I don't want to split it up. I don't think I want to split Elves up. And I've had an extremely long day. I'm pretty drained. I'm wondering if I just... Well, I'll figure it out. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and go get some water. And maybe I'll be more clear-headed and energetic once I'm hydrated.